Good morning once again, grade 1. So we are now on our last topic for this day. Okay. So please, on the same book, yung Mapit book ninyo, okay, this book, okay, go to page 100. Okay, wait lang. There you go. Go to page 122. Okay, go to page 122. Sige. So while you are still going on the page, okay. Okay, so this is our lesson 3 in arts. Okay, lesson 3 in arts. So we are going to talk about your school. Okay, your school. So I hope that you still remember some details about your school dito. Okay, though building, the old building has been renovated. Okay, so na-change na gid siya. I don't know if you have passed by our school, but yes, bago na yung school natin. It's very nice already. Okay, it's very nice. It's very far from our old building, our old school before. Okay, sino ba yung hindi nakakita? I'm not sure. I think I hope Mia is also familiar with the appearance of the school. Okay, but if you happen to pass by our school, oh, you get to see how nice it is already. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so your school. Now look at these buildings. Okay, it's a picture. Aren't they nice? Nice din sila ba? Oh, now this one looks like is located not here in the Philippines, no? Parang sa labas ng bansa. But this is very common here in the Philippines. Okay? Now look at these buildings. Okay? Look at the buildings in the picture. Can you tell what buildings these are? Unsa man sila nga mga building? Market ba? Okay. Unsa man sila nga mga building? Grocery store? Company? Ano kaya? Ha? Okay. So, if you try to look at them, this one looks like a school, right? It's a school building. Outside the country, we also have this kind of buildings, and they're actually school. Okay? School sila. Nice silang building. Sa labas, we have, standard design sa ato ang buildings. That's why most of our schools, especially yung mga public schools, look like this. Okay, this building, this one. Okay, so, question. What lines and shapes do you see in the school buildings? Unsa man yung mga lines and shapes yung makita sa school buildings? O, balik ta. O, unsa man yung mga lines? Na may nakita ng mga lines? Remember yung mga different kinds of lines that we had? Oh, may mga straight line. We also have what's the second one? Curved line. Very good. So we have the straight line and the curved line. Now you take a look doon sa mga examples natin dito. Okay? Oh. So ano? What are the lines and shapes that you can see? Okay, let me start. Okay. So we have here mga straight lines. There are also shapes. See? These rectangles, sa mga windows, right? Sa mga windows. We also have like mga triangle, parang triangle siya na shape dito. Okay? Sa roof banda. And we also have a circle here. Right? Can you see it? Okay? So very nice yung mga buildings dito. Okay? Sige. So, another question. Another question. What colors and texture do you see in the school building? Ayan. Kung colors lang, usually yung mga colors ng buildings natin are white. Okay? It's white. Like this. Oh, may white, dirty white, may brownish. Diba? Oo. So see? Now, let's find out later. What's the texture? Teacher, what's texture? So we'll find out later what texture means. Okay? So let's come here. Oh, busy kayo si Manong Isda. Suroy siya. Okay? So bear with Teacher M if you can hear the background. He's selling fish just outside the school. Anyway, let's continue. There you go. So we are now on page 123. We go to page 123. Next page lang. Okay? So on page 123, buildings and houses have different shapes and sizes. Okay. If you try to see, if you have, okay, di ba dun sa city, sa Cagayan de Oro, where we usually go before, okay, so yung mga buildings doon malalaki, di ba? They have tall buildings. May mga buildings din na short, okay? Like mga 2-story lang, okay? Dalawang layer. Some have really taller buildings, okay? And our houses also have different shapes and sizes. My big houses, my medium-sized houses, at may mga small houses din. Okay? So, the buildings and houses have different shapes and sizes. And the kinds of lines and shapes you see in your school depends on the design of your school. So, magdepende sa design. Okay? So, look at this. This is a typical type of school that we have here in our country. Okay? So, mga siya, pag inani ang design, so usually, all you see are straight lines. Okay? Straight lines, and the shapes mostly are just rectangle. Okay? Rectangle. Except dun sa malapit sa roof, you can see triangle here. Now, sa houses naman, you rarely see this kind of house here in our country. Okay? Usually, ang mga houses natin dito, iba yung mga design. Okay? But, all in all, okay, lain-lain ng design o shape ang buildings and houses. So, magdepende sa design of the school. Now, if you try to see ang ato ang school, it also has its unique lines and shapes because the design is also unique. Okay? If you happen to pass by, you can take a look and share with me. Okay? Share at Teacher M. Next time, if we have an online test where we see face to face. Okay? So I'm going to ask you who among you here have passed by our school and what lines and shapes have you observed in our school. Okay? So let's move forward. Okay? Buildings have different colors. Okay? Just like your houses, diba? Anong color ng house ninyo? So our houses also have colors. Buildings have colors because ang color adds beauty to the buildings, houses, and artworks. Okay? Ga-add siya of beauty. Imagine if ang house, no matter how nice it is, no matter how nice the design is, if walang color, diba medyo boring siya tingnan? Aside lang kung may color dun sa loob, diba? What matters is you're comfortable with your house anyway, diba? Oo. But all in all, yung colors always add beauty to buildings, houses, and artworks. Just like what you see here, diba? Oh, see? So if we put colors in them, it will really look nice and attractive, diba? Okay. So some school buildings are painted with green, brown, blue, or other colors. Your school is painted with different colors to add beauty to its appearance. Dito sa school natin, it's not yet finished, but on the other side, yung color ng tiles is green. Okay? So, green siya. Just like here sa book natin. Okay? Now, look around that since you are staying at home, now I want you to focus dyan sa bahay ninyo. Okay? Focus lang dyan sa bahay ninyo. Now, look around your house. Okay? Look around your house. Look around you. Look around your room. Okay? And try to touch and feel some of its surfaces. Kasi surfaces, ano ba, mga ganito. Okay? Try to feel it. Okay? Mga surfaces. Mga dingding, tables ninyo. Okay? So try to feel them. Okay? Are there rough and smooth surfaces in them? Naabay rough? Naabay smooth? Kung sa nga parts sa inyong balay ang rough or smooth? Teacher, what is rough? What is smooth? Okay? So, let's move forward. Rough and smooth are examples of texture. Okay? So, sa texture, it refers to how something feels to your touch. Okay? So, when you try to feel something, okay, if you try to feel something, okay, muna siya ang texture. Okay? So, texture could be rough, smooth, hard, or soft. Okay? So, mauna siya. Now, can you name some part of your house? Focus tayo sa house kasi you're not in your school. Okay? Can you name some part of your house that are rough or smooth by just looking at them? Kinaunan mo sila. Try to take a look in your room. Let's say you are in your room. Okay? Try to look around you. And look at some things. Okay? Let's see, can you see your screen? Now, can you say if your screen is rough or smooth or not? Now, try to touch them. If you try to touch them, you can say if it's rough or smooth. Now, I have here an example. Now, I'm not showing off this drink, but I'm actually showing off the bottle. Okay? Focus on the bottle. Now, dito sa bottle, if you try to feel it, do you think it's rough or smooth? This is actually smooth. Now, let's find out kung saan rin ang smooth feature. Saan ang rough? Okay? So, let's have here some examples. Okay? So, kani sila rough, smooth, hard, or soft. Texture ang tawag sa ilaha. Can you say it? Texture. Texture. For example, mag-ask ko sa inyo, what's your snacks? Okay? Now, you say, my snack is cookies. Now, can you say what texture cookies are? Say textures in cookies. So if you try to touch your cookies, you will say, the texture, teacher M, is rough. Okay? Usually cookies are rough. Okay? Usually cookies are rough. Unless if you have, ano food ba yung smooth? Let's say you had an apple. Diba? If you had an apple, and I'm going to ask you, what's the texture of your snack today? So you're going to say, the texture of my snack today is, since I have an apple, the texture of this apple is smooth. Let's have more examples. Now, let's start with rough. Everybody say rough. Rough. Okay? R-O-U-G-H. Rough. So, yan yung sound niya dito. G-H sounds so rough. Everybody say rough. Very good. Now, we have here first example. Si stone. Yeah? Or rock. Okay? If you try to look at it, you're not talking if it's gahi or not. We're literally talking about the surface of it. Okay? Surface niya. So, if you have a rock or a stone there, try to touch it. Okay? Try to touch it and say if it's rough or smooth. There are actually stones that are soft, and there are stones that are smooth. But this example that we have here looks rough. Okay? Now next, Who is familiar with rambutan? Okay, I love rambutan. Who loves rambutan? Okay, kasi rambutan, we try to touch yung ano niya, yung balat niya. Okay, ito oh. Okay, if you try to touch it, it's not smooth. So, it's an example of rough texture. Okay, kaya dili siya smooth, dili siya sinaw. Gaspang siya. Rough means gaspang. Just like this one also. The pavement. Okay, so pavement, we try to touch it. Okay, ang mga concrete na mga roads, rough talaga sila. Okay, so nakuha na ang say rough. Gaspang siya. It's not smooth, dili siya sinaw. Okay, let's move forward. Next one is smooth. Now, see smooth, first example, we have glass. Okay, we have glasses there. Okay, kasi glass, if you try to touch it, dili masangit imong kamot. Laus-laus na siya. Okay, meaning soft siya. Okay, just like this. We have this bottle here. Okay, it's a glass, made of glass. Okay, if you try to touch it, dili masangit ang kamot ni teacher. Ba? So smooth. Muna siya example sa smooth. Okay? So mauna siya, just like the glass we have in our example. It's an example of a smooth texture. Everybody say smooth. Smooth. Okay, very good. Now, another example we have, wait, let's go back. Another example we have spoon. Okay? If you try to touch the spoon, try to feel it, yung surface niya, di ba, ano siya, smooth din. Smooth pa rin siya. We also have here, si mirror. Okay? Have you tried to have a mirror na rough? Mostly, mirrors are smooth. Okay? You try to touch them. Touch them later. If you have one beside you, try to touch it. It's actually smooth. Okay? So do you know what's smooth now? Smooth gan is sinaw. Okay? Now, let's go to another texture, which is hard. Okay? So nang hard. Sa Bisaya pa, gahi. Okay? Everybody say hard. Hard. Very good. So we have here an example. Ano to? This is metal. Okay? Puthaw. Ito si metal. If you try to touch it, gahi siya. Okay? Gahi siya. If you try to hit it, gahi gid siya. And if you got hit by it, it's so painful. Ano siya gahi? Okay? But don't try it. Okay? Don't try it. Okay, so gahi. Ang meaning sa hard. So example is metal. We also have plate. Okay? So kanya si plate, ma-break siya, pero hard gid siya. Try to touch it, dili malakra imong kamot. Diba? Another example we have is table. Okay? So sa table, gahi yapon siya. Diba? I hope you have a table there. Try to knock it. Let's see if it breaks. Or maklaro inyong fingers when you put them on it. Put your fingers on it. Diba? Tigahi siya. So that's an example of a hard texture. Okay? Sige. So let's move to another texture, which is soft. Everybody say soft. Soft. Okay. So we have here the first example. This is so yummy. Okay? So we have cake. Who loves cake here? Who loves cake? Now, this cake looks really delicious, right? See, cake is, have you tried touching cake? Yes, we have eaten, I guess. We have eaten cake. We all have. Diba? It's very soft. Humok. Okay? Humok. Soft siya. Okay? Soft. Another. We have here cotton. Okay? Cotton. Have you tried touching cotton? Diba? Dali ka siya ma-squeeze. Okay? Another example, we have here pillows. Okay? Do you like pillows na hard? Do you think you can sleep comfortably with a hard pillow? Okay. So soft siya. Okay? Soft. Okay. So, clear na ba? Unsa si hard, unsa si soft? Unsa itong mga texture na to? Okay, we have rough, na atay, smooth. We also have hard and soft. Okay? So, any question? Sa'yo na kaayo ba? I hope that you understood our lesson for today. Now, let's move to page 124. Everybody? Okay. So, on page 124, okay, it's an activity. Let's answer activity A on page 124. Okay, everybody? So, this is what you're going to do. Okay, you look at the pictures and then tell the texture of each. Okay, by just looking at it. But I know you're all familiar with these pictures. Some of them, you have it at home. You have them at home, right? Look at the pictures and tell the texture of each. Okay, so yung texture na nandito, all you need to do is just choose between rough or smooth. Rough and smooth. But instead of writing rough and smooth, all you need to do is just write letter R for rough and S for smooth. Write your answer on the blank. Do you follow? Okay. R for rough and S for smooth. Okay. Another activity. Okay. We have here on page 125, you answer activity B. Okay. So see activity B, all you need to do is just draw an object and make it appear smooth. Okay? Oh. So, dito, mag-draw kayo ng object na smooth. And then, so you have to use your pencil, your magic pencil, and your magic crayons. Okay? So, make it appear smooth. On the other side, on the same object or the same drawing, make it appear rough. Okay? So, make it appear rough. That's a challenge, but I know you can do it. Okay? I know you can do it. So, I hope that you have understood our lesson, and I hope that you are going to do your activity joyfully. Okay? So, good luck and have a good day, grade 1. Thank you.